Hello guys, and welcome back to Joe's Adventures. And today we're going to be checking out this new blog post. So we got Planet Zoo update 1.5. 1.5 already. Wow. I didn't think we'd get it this early. I was thinking we'd get it sometime in April, but apparently it's coming the 30th of March. So, also Chapter 3 is coming out that day, so my next month or two is going to be quite busy, especially with work now. Yeah, so let's get right into this, and it's going to be fun. So, hey, all zookeepers. It's time for us to share some news about what you can expect to arrive in Planet Zoo. We're excited to reveal Update 1.5 arriving 30th of March 2021. This free update contains multiple highly requested additions, as well as some quality of life changes. Thank you for sharing all your feedback and suggestions with us. It has helped us script this update, and we're proud to reveal what we've got coming to Planet Zoo. This post will explain what you can expect and how it will affect your gameplay. So this isn't part of the DLC or anything, this is the free update. So all of this will just come, if you already own Planet Zoo, this will be yours. So now we're going to start off, this looks quite nice, look at this wonderful entrance. So we've got the multiple zoo entrances. So we've heard your requests, you'll be able to place multiple zoo entrances in every gameplay mode. These will be expensive, but you'll be able to set up the perfect spawn point and entrances, further increasing the efficiency of your zoos. This will also add close options at your spawn points, so you can disable any that are outside the park boundaries. If you'd like to. This means you have complete freedom over the spawn locations, something we know many of you are after. These changes bring along a new warning modification that will pop up if newly placed guest spawners are too far away from the ticket booth, which would lead to guest inefficiency. Okay, that makes sense. So just a little update to because like all the entrances are kind of all samey and they don't really fit the styles of different areas. So this would be really cool for people that don't want to really put in the time to make an entrance, or don't have the time if they don't really, or because it's also a bit harder because of the boundaries sometimes, like right at the edge of boundaries. So now that you can change it and delete it and either make your own or get one of these to make it that better fit the style, I think just options and options and options are just the best option, really. So yeah, that's going to be a pretty good update. So now we've got, look at this one, we've got the crocodile. Guardials, porosis, and water visual setting up. This one's cool. Okay. Water volumes are now set up to be fully interactable and selectable objects, meaning you'll be able to click them up to bring up the information panel. Although this will only happen if your cursor can detect the body of water. If you have the water completely covered by scenery, for example, you'll also be able to find the water and select lake option in the terrain tools section. Okay, so a couple new things here and there. Via the Waters UI, you will find some trivia statistics about the lake, connection details of what cleaning and temperature facilities are affecting the lake, and most importantly, customizable options. Now this is new. These options will allow you to change the color of the lake via FlexiColor and change the fogging distance, which will allow you to make the lake more or less clear in visibility. We know this is something many of you were reporting feedback on, so we're happy to bring you these creativity options. These changes will be available for all of the water around in your zoos, meaning you'll have the options within the habitat blueprint or a moat of your own zoo. You'll be able to cater the water to your requirements. So that's pretty cool. I can imagine a lot of people, because it's kind of all samey. I think it's really cool that you can make the fogging different and how clear. I think that's quite cool. Because a lot of zoos, especially when you're housing dolphins, they have like chlorine, or even seals and other marine things, chlorine. I really hope they had salt water as well. That would be cool. So they have the chlorine, and that helps keep the water clean and also helps with visibility, because in a zoo obviously you want to be able to see your animals, so you want to keep it as clear as possible. So it'd be really cool to edit that and make so you can see better. Maybe if you make it light blue, you get a better view of the animals in your tank or your lake. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm excited for that. I'll be able to make like a really nice marine thing for my penguins and seals and stuff with bright, like whitish water or light blue water. That'd be awesome. Okay, so now we had our own big update about this. We got custom billboards. So, custom billboards will be making their Planet franchise return in update 1.5. With the introduction of custom billboards, you'll be able to create your own bespoke signs around your zoos, meaning you'll be able to customize the signs to whatever you'd like to showcase in your zoos. Like in Planet Coaster, the Planet Zoo custom billboards will include new assets such as screens and allow you to change the image on it to one of your own. So you'll be able to make your own image in Photoshop. You could take a picture off the internet and save it, and then you can import it into your game. So that's pretty cool. And it'll be whatever you like. Where is it? Like in Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo's custom billboards will include new assets such as screens and your own. The formats of the image billboards will use as currently JPEG, PNG, TIFF, TGA, and BMP. So those are the image formats that they will use. Make sure if you want to put an image in Planet Zoo on these billboards, they need to be in that kind of format. Which GIF and JPEGs and PNGs are pretty common anyway, so I wouldn't worry about that. So yeah, you'll be able to override habitat, exhibit, and conservation education boards. Interesting. However, you'll still need to set your boards by pointing to the animal or topic of the UI menu, and this is what guests need to understand what your custom image is trying to show them. We know that some of you enjoy creating custom videos alongside your custom images, and we're proud to announce that the education boards, conservation boards, and billboards will also be capable of displaying video. Now that's pretty big. So we can have a video of like a croc attacking right next to our croc paddock, or footage of elephants walking around where you can see the elephants in the game. That's pretty cool. That is actually really cool. These work in the same way to images, but your videos will need to be in a WebM format. You'll be able to have audio in these videos too. So yeah, so you have to make sure they're in that format. Other than that, it looks like they seem to be working perfectly. That's pretty cool. So, like in Planet Zoo, we will also be bringing custom audio to the speakers. This audio will need to be a FLAG or ORG format. When adding custom audio, you will need to set the education speakers up via the UI and state what species or topics your custom audio is representing, so your guests will understand. Customization of the education speakers will allow you to add new music to the educator talk points, which will play while the educator is not giving a talk. And we're currently working on custom audio, and we'll be sharing an update for it when you expect to see them at a later date. So that's something that'll be called custom audio. Probably not getting in this update. You got to keep some things for later. You can't just bring it out all right now. So yeah, this is actually a really good, shaping up to be a really cool update. It's edits with the water, so we can improve the water a lot, and also new entrances. These custom billboards, that's like one of the first things I've been calling for since the beginning of when I first looked at Planet Coaster. I was like, oh, we need these billboards. These are so cool. So yeah, we also got free time scenario. Update 1.5 will have a new scenario for you to tackle. Go back to the beginning, to before Bernie created his first ever zoo at Goodwin House. Take over the renovation of the Solsky Manor, the grounds of Bernie's first zoo, and build a thriving attraction. See if you can beat Bernie's record for a successful lion breeding program. And then new time scenario. We can't wait for you to tackle this challenge. And we got time scenarios. The front end globe UI that you see on the main menu screen has been updated to better present the time scenarios to you, rather than being hidden behind the career button. This update is linked to the scenario rewards below. And then looks like we got a new sculpture. Oh, that wonderful orangutan. I think that's great. And let's be honest, I'll cover it afterwards, but it's definitely going to be South Asia pack. So yeah. Scenario rewards. We're adding the statues you see on the globe of the career and time scenarios as scenery pieces, so that you will so that you'll receive a reward for completing them. Completing a medal on scenario letter will earn you that medal's color version of the statue, bronze, silver, or gold, and unlocking a new level will unlock the stone one of that statue. That means that there'll be a range of new scenario settings, scenery statues, that you can earn by completing a scenario level, and you'll be able to place in your zoos. Oh, that's okay. Interesting. Those of you who've already completed the scenarios, which will read up for your profile data, you will be presented with a fanfare on the globe screen telling you that you've locked some of the statues already. Otherwise, when you complete a level, the fanfare will show you the new item you have unlocked. The locking mechanisms behind these rewards works the same if you haven't researched an item. They appear with a lock on the scenery browsers, and any blueprints that use an item you haven't unlocked will have a lock on the item. Okay, that makes sense. So basically, if you want to do the time scenarios, I think there's a couple of them. You get, obviously, these cool new statues. So that's awesome. I really can't wait to get my hands on these. So, changes to UI. We're switching the franchise animal trading UI for using the web page to using the same UI as our offline modes. Okay, that's fair. There's intention behind this is to both unify this feeling and features of the game modes and hopefully address usability issues some community members have having in the market. That makes sense. I'll give another little one here. So, save franchise zoos as Sandbox. On the front end of my zoos page, you can now use the Open as Sandbox or Open as Challenge option to your franchise zoos to save them a fresh Sandbox or Challenge mode zoos. And you'll be able to upload your separate saves to the Steam Workshops to share. We cannot wait for your beautiful franchise zoos to start popping up in the Steam Workshop. So now you can pretty much just save it as whatever you like, especially franchise zoos. You can save it as a challenge, you can save it as a sandbox. That's going to be cool. Okay, staff traversable area map. We've also added a new habitat heat map mode to show the traversable area of your staff members within a habitat. You'll be able to see where the staff members can reach. Just like with the animal traversable area heat map, the objects that the keeper needs to reach, such as feeding trays and drinking stations, will also be highlighted. And one of my favorites, I'm really happy with this, multi-select. We will be adding multi-select back into Planet Zoo. Designed to make it easier for you to manage your animals, multi-select will be in the form of a tick box that will be added to animal storage tab across the different Planet Zoo modes. So yes, we have multi-select. That's epic. I'm so happy about that, actually. I'm really happy, because the one-click thing is just so annoying. There really just needs to be a focus a lot on getting it streamlined as possible. So if you compare it to games like Prehistoric Kingdom that I've been playing the VIP build, I won't say anything about that, but it plays slightly better. There's a lot more, I'll say it's a lot more streamlined. Okay, and then we have deep swimming added to Guardials. So in update 1.5, we will be adding deep water swimming to the Guardials. In future updates, we'll be looking at adding deep swimming to other animals in the roster. When we have more to share on these, we will let you all know. So now we're getting Guardials as deep swimmers. I'm really excited to see what other animals are going to get it. I even made a little post, saying elephants would benefit from it. The big cats like tigers and jaguars, I think would be really fun to have diving and stuff. I think that would be cool. And yeah, I'm really excited to see the Guardials dive now. Not too dissimilar from the crocodiles, but another good update. So, this update will arrive alongside some gameplay tweaks and bug fixes, which we've been working on in your suggestions and feedbacks in mind. Update 1.5 will go live 30th of March, and you're able to read a full list of update notes then. To all the Planet Zoo fam, we would like to thank you for your continued support. We're looking forward to having a great 2021 with you all. We can't wait to share what else we've been working on soon. Keep an eye out for any announcements. You know what this means? We've got the DLC coming. But yeah, thank you very much. We would love to support you because you made a good game. And now we got to guess the DLC. And it's almost screaming Asia Pack to me. You see these Asia stuff, especially with the custom billboards. I didn't cover the custom billboards thing because I knew they'd covered it here as well. So yeah, guess what? It looks like we get an Asia Pack. And we might be getting some bears. I really hope we get a Binturong. That will be awesome. And yeah, I'm really happy with this. So it's 30th of March. There's also Shelter 3 coming out 30th of March. I got to do all sorts of other things. I got like 3 Planet Zoo mod spotlights to do. I got 1 Jurassic World Evolution 1. I got Planet Prehistoric Kingdom to make. So yeah, this next month or so, or even 2 months, are going to be busy. So I'll probably be doing 4 videos a week if I can. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Guys, like and subscribe. Always remember to click that little bell icon on the corner to make sure you get notified whenever I upload anything. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video, guys. Like and subscribe, and bye-bye.